We out of red in England. All aboard, yeah, you know it's Hype Train FC. Modern ambition, we got blue and gold in our kit, plus you know we the champs of the league. And we don't quit. Started from grassroots, yeah, the sport, we ain't taking it light. You know it's real, from fantasy to the field. You better believe the hype. Yeah.
Welcome one and all aboard the home of Hype Train FC on our dedicated YouTube channel. Quicker than a snap of the fingers, we had suddenly reached December 2nd, 2023 and the rainy season of grassroots football this winter, with our game in RDSL Division 3 luckily beating the waft of cancellations as we hosted Reading Sunday League newcomers Barkham United to Calcot Recreation Ground for our 9th league outing of the season. On the wet morning in West Reading, this was an opportunity for the team to register a 5th consecutive win on the bounce in Division 3 as we looked to mount pressure on Richfield Rovers at the top of the table, whilst this was naturally our first encounter against Barkham in competitive action. In terms of how the team lined up on the day, Barkham were wearing a lovely light blue and white strip for the occasion, with ourselves at Hype Training in our pine green strip. We had Robert Austin starting in goal, and ahead of Austin we had a defensive line that had Tom Delgado and Anwar Amanga starting at fullback, with Joe Sawyer partnering Callum Gibbons in the heart of defence. In midfield we had Lewis Small and Jensen Mansell holding, with Mitchell Saunders playing in the attacking role for the team, whilst out wide for the team we had John Watkins starting on the right and Paddy Gorman on the left, and they were all in support of Ben Hineout in attack for the team. Among the substitutes we had Kai Longmate, Jamie Carter and Waleed Zaki to call upon from the bench. Kicking from right to left in the first half, let's start with the first attacking play for the team, and it happens when the ball is going for a central area with Ben and Mitchell combining. The ball eventually falls to Mitchell's feet before he picks out a ball that's clipped to the left for Porrick. Porrick decides to cut in, and when faced up with the goalkeeper, there's an outstretched leg to deny Porrick. Some good early pressure from the team led to a set piece that Ben on the far side of the pitch is taking. The ball is clipped into the back stick and Mitchell's header is having to be cleared off the line. The team had a squad of 13 on the day, and pay attention here to number 4 Callum Gibbons here. He twists his ankle really badly in a 50-50 challenge, which means we have to take off Callum, and over the Christmas break he's been recovering from a sore and twisted ankle. But not only Callum, we also had to switch myself, Roberts, in goal. I felt something go in my knee in the warm-up. It was just red hot. It was -3 or 4 degrees yesterday playing Saturday football, which means we've had to change myself in goal. So I've had to put Tom Delgado in goal, and we brought on Kai Longmate at centre back as well as Jamie Carter at left back, and what that does is resume the play here with Ben moving the ball out right with Mitchell's running the line. He's facing up with his marker here. Some really good patient play here before eventually he wins the free kick. Porrick Gorman is stood over the free kick for this on the far side, similar to the corner we had moments before. It goes in and Joe Sawyer is close with his head. Yet another set piece, and this time Jensen Mansell is stood over the dead ball. He whips in a dangerous ball, though Barkham half clear their lines, looking to get out and break on the counter-attack, though Anwar picks up the ball before he feeds the ball back to Jensen. The number 7 here does excellent to glide past 3 or 4 before getting into the penalty area. He cuts the ball back, and on the slide, Kai Longmate has somehow put the ball over from close range.
Jensen, fucking shoot next time, man.
The team are now moving the ball out from the back with Jamie Carter deciding to play a nice easy ball down the line to Porrick Gorman. It's what I love to see, with Paddy then taking on his winger. He beats him and he runs into the penalty area here. There's 2 men running in the box. The cross is deflected off of Mitchell and into the path of Ben Hineout. It's Ben's first goal for the club, and it's duly rewarded after some really near misses for Ben in previous games.
Ben, slow down, celebrate. Slow down, boys. Good on. Yeah! Well done, Ben! It's about time, mate. Well done. It's about time, boys. Well done, Paddy. Carter, well done. Ben, slow down. Ben.
We're moving the ball nicely down the left-hand side again, with Mitchell peeling off from Porrick here and collecting the ball. Saunders has a lot of time to run into the penalty area. Faced up with a fullback, though, he decides to go home, with Porrick then picking up the ball again, shifting inside and easily beating his marker. Porrick takes a shot and it hits the post and falls out to Jono Watkins, and the ball slides out and the goalkeeper's given a goal kick. Straight at the other end of the pitch, there's a good header by Kai Longmate to defend, with Barkham picking up the ball at the edge of the box. There's some decent hold-up play by a strong forward here, as he's managed to wriggle past a couple of players before Barkham get a shot off at the edge of the box, and it takes a heavy deflection past Dalgano in goal to draw the game level.
Boys, don't jump in!
The visiting Barkham were in a good spell in the middle of the first half here as the ball is moving on the left-hand side via a throw-in. They take their time before picking out a man here who's displayed some good hold-up play before he's brought down with a free kick around 20 yards out, angled left of the goal. And let's look at the eventual shot that he takes. It whips past to the back post, and it's actually not too far from the net. On the far side, John Watkins is doing some good pressing to help win the ball off of Barkham here, which leads to a loose pass that Mitchell Saunders helps retrieve. The ball eventually falls out to Porrick, who picks up the ball and glides in at goal again. Face up with the goalkeeper, there's another good save with his feet. The first half ended 1-1, and in the second half the team were really looking to kick on. It had largely been dominated by ourselves here, with Barkham having a couple of opportunities, and our first comes when Lewis wins a corner from a throw-in. Porrick has stood over the dead ball on the far side of the pitch, looking to in-swing as the rain is starting to come down now. Barkham half clear, though Lewis does well to put the ball back into the mixer, and on the spin, Ben scores his second goal of the game here to take the game to 2-1, and after not scoring so far, two have arrived for Ben on the same day.
Ben, slow down, Ben, slow down. Yes, well done, Ben! Top goal, boys! Lewis assist. Slow down, take your time, celebrate, well done!
With the lead restored in the game, the team had come out in the second half of a renewed energy, and we'd finally learned how to be calm and patient in the game here, and we resumed play with Waleed and Lewis combining well here before an eventual shot that was collected by the goalkeeper. The Barkham goalkeeper here, who is taking his time, decides to throw out here, and Porrick is caught the goalkeeper off of his line. He decides to dink him, though it takes a deflection and the team have a corner. Porrick's deliveries over set pieces have been very good today, especially on a slick pitch. The ball can go anywhere. There's another good corner that Mitchell just heads wide. A chance now for the team in blue and white to get back level in the game, and it starts when Lewis wins a header, though a Barkham player is well positioned to win the ball. They work the ball down the left-hand side before cutting in. There's a player that drifts offside as the ball is played through. The flag's up, he puts the ball in the net, but the play is brought back. We now resume play with Waleed Zaki picking up the ball and doing some nice footwork here to release Ben down the right-hand side. The number 9's got time before looking infield towards Mitchell. Mitchell touches the ball forward with Lewis collecting the ball here. There's a Barkham player that goes into him, though he's unable to get away, and then another slips. It means Lewis is inside the penalty area. He strikes low, he strikes well, he puts the ball into the back of the net, and just like Ben in the first half, Lewis Small has added what is his first goal for Hype Train in the second half to take the game to 3-1.
Time. You've got Lewis, man up back. Yeah, well done, I like it. Lewis, hold. Oh, good. Bang! Yes, well done, boys. Top goal, Lewis, well done.
Let's get back into the action now, mid-attack with Mitchell picking up the ball inside the penalty area. He cuts in, he takes a shot. It's deflected out to Kai, who takes another shot. It's deflected only into the path of Waleed Zaki, who puts the ball into the back of the net to take the game away from Barkham, and a 4-1 lead, and it's another goal for the Egyptian King at Hype Train. More like it by the team, and a strong lead had been established now with Mitchell picking up the ball. There's a blind spot in the camera due to the pouring rain in the second half, but what happens is Mitchell feeds Porrick the ball down the left-hand side. It's a lovely pass and a top run into the penalty area, and Porrick finally buries one past the goalkeeper after a few nearly chances in the first half to take the game to 5-1. It's another good goal by Porrick.
Yep. Ben, watch your right. Come on, Ben. Back right. Yes, good on. Top goal. Well done, Porrick. Top goal. Yeah, you
Really enjoying our football now. The ball is being moved by Jensen to the right-hand side with Lewis now on the ball again. He's got time to pick out his pass and he decides to play the ball into Willie. First time of asking. Willie puts the ball into Ben inside the penalty area and he draws a save from the keeper. Willie's presence in the second half was much needed for the team. He had calmed everything down. He's playing some nice, comfortable football as he played the ball into Joe. Joe then puts the ball into an area with Mitchell now winning the ball. Mitchell runs to the byline. He cuts it back for Ben to smash home his hat-trick. It's his first goals for the club and a hat-trick on the day of his first goals for the team.
Yes, Mitchell, well done. Cross Willie again. Cross Ben. Ben's feet. Beat Joe. Yeah, cut, Mitchell, cut! Mitchell, cut! Yes! Well done, Ben! Brilliant, Ben! I love it!
We're heading into the dying minutes of the game now, and Barkham's defensive line had just about cleared a ball here, though they weren't out of danger, as on the left-hand side we've retrieved the ball. Porrick has the ball again, and he sizes up Mitchell. He cuts the ball back to him, and calm as you like, Mitchell passes the ball into the back of the net to take the game to 7-1.
Mitchell. Top gun, Mitch, I love it.
The cherry on top of the cake for the team happened in extra time in the second half, with Porrick here displaying some good footwork to beat a couple of defensive players. He gets past two and then he gets past a third as well before eventually cutting the ball back to Waleed, who taps into an empty net. It's the first time Waleed has a double for the team and the game has run away. It's been a convincing second half to turn around a 1-1 draw to take the game to 8-1.
1-1 at half time. Cut to Sam! Cut to Sam! Yes, good on Willie! Top work!
After a slow start and adjusting into the game well with some early changes to the team, the train really kicked on in the second half to run away with an 8-1 win on home soil to seal the points in RDSL Division 3. A wait for a first goal was finally over for Ben Highnow, who not only scored his first goal for the club or his second, but managing a hat-trick on the morning, which was richly deserved for the man of the match on the day. We were also joined by a brace from Willie Zaki. It was the first time that the Egyptian has scored a brace as well, and also there was a first goal for Lewis Small in the second half of the well-placed strike, as well as strikes from regular goal scorers Paddy Gorman and Mitchell Saunders. Next up on our YouTube channel, we end 2023 with one final home encounter as we hosted a regular opposition, Core FC, the team that we've subsequently played the most in competitive action since we formed as a club, down at Calcot in Reading in District Sunday League's Division 3. Until next time, as ever, believe the hype.